me to film a video about books that have either a very small fandom or no fandom, or just kind of underrated books, I guess, that don't get a lot of attention. So I'm just going to get started. The first book that has little to no fandom that I've really enjoyed is Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare Blake. I don't know how to say her name, but this book is amazing. It's a scary book, and it reminds me a bit of Supernatural. So this book is fantastic. It's got a little bit of horror element. Well, it's got a lot of horror element. It's got a little bit of like a romance element and comedy element, which is awesome. I love this book so much, and this book series definitely needs a bigger fandom. It's amazing. The next book series is one I've talked about a lot. I am absolutely obsessed with this series. It is the Asylum trilogy by Madeline Rowe. There are two other books that kind of go along with this trilogy. There's the Asylum novellas, which are in a paperback, which is awesome because they were just ebooks, and I'm not really a huge fan of ebooks. And then there is Escape from Asylum, which that's like before the trilogy, before the novellas. That's like when the asylum was open and running, and the series is amazing, and I feel like it just does not have a big enough fandom. And I just love this book so much. I love it. I've read it so many times. I've read the series so many times, and I love it so much. The next book series I want to talk about is the Monstrumologist series by Rick Yancey. And this is a 4-book series, and I feel like this book does not have a big fandom at all. So this is a fantastic series. I am in love with this series. It's so good. This is another scary book, by the way. The last 2 have been scary books. But yeah, this is a fantastic series. Fantastic series, and I highly recommend it. I cannot speak today. I highly recommend this to anyone looking for a good scary book. I have talked about this book before in my favorite scary books video, which I never did a part 2, which I need to do a part 2 for eventually. But yeah, this is a fantastic series. I'm in love with it. The next book series I want to talk about is the Spooksville series by Christopher Pike. This is a kid's book, but these books are amazing. I'm on book 7 right now. This is an incredible series. I love it so much. It's also a series on Netflix, which is how I found out about the books, was from Netflix. So I checked them out from the library, and they're so good. I highly recommend this. And this is like, it's the same characters, but it's a different story each book, which I thought was awesome. And this is actually not my book. This is the library book. So, yeah. Great series, though. The next book I want to talk about, I believe this is a 12-book series. The first 6 books come in as bind-ups. And this is Daughters of the Moon, Volume 1 by Lynn Ewing. I don't know how. I'm bad with names. But this book is fantastic. This is a witch book, like a Wicca witch type thing. It's really good. I am in like the middle of book 2 right now, and I'm in love with this. I'm so happy my library has volume 2, because the bookstore did not have volume 2 when I went to get volume 1. So I'm really happy that they had volume 1. Highly recommend this book. This book, I'm pretty sure, has like no fandom, and if it does, it's very tiny. But this book is wonderful. I love it. The next books I'm going to talk about, it's not just this book specifically, it's the Heather Graham books. I don't know if a lot of people have read these or not, but they are amazing. This is a scary book. This is a horror novel, and it is amazing. Her books are amazing. I love them so much. I have a ton of her books, and I just feel like there is no fandom for this whatsoever. Like, none. And that's sad, because these are really good books. This series I recommend a lot because this is a really fantastic series and I love it so much. Actually rereading it right now, so this is wonderful. The next books I want to recommend are the Fear Street books by R.L. Stine, and I don't feel like this has got a very big fandom. But they are awesome books, and they definitely need a bigger fandom. I love R.L. Stine. I grew up on the Goosebump books, and I still read the Goosebump books, and now I've got the Fear Street books. Dear God. Oh my God. Okay, well, everything is falling, so we're just going to hold one book at a time, because clearly I can't hold three. But, yes, the Fear Street books by R.L. Stine. There are a ton of these Fear Street novels. And two of the ones I have, or, no, three of the ones I have, I believe, are bind-ups. So, this one is a bind-up. It's got 3 books in it. This one is a bind-up, and it's got 3 books in it. And then I also have Party Games and Don't Stay Up Late, which is another bind-up. But this series is wonderful. And if you have not read the Fear Street novels by R.L. Stine, I highly recommend them because they are fantastic. Oh wow, we're getting down to the last couple of books here. Okay. This is another book series, a book series that I don't feel like gets enough recognition. This is Balefire by Kate Tiernan, and it's got all 4 of the books in one. And I actually got this book from the bargain section at Books A Million for like $5, which is awesome. This is an awesome series. Again, it's another like witch book, and I am in love with those kinds of books, and this series is wonderful. It is so good. I really need to get back into it because I was on book 2, and then I got distracted by a bunch of other books and kind of just put it down. But now I'm really wanting to get back into it. So this is a fantastic series. If you can find it in the bind-up, that's awesome. I've actually never seen these books separate before, but if you can find it as a bind-up, then that is awesome, because then you have all the books in one. You don't have to worry about getting the other ones, and I love bind-ups so much. The next book I have is another Kate Tiernan book. This is a series. This is the Sweep series by Kate Tiernan, and all of the books, all 5 of the books, well, all 5, they all come in volumes. So there's 5 volumes of the book. There are, I believe, 15 books in this series, which is a lot of books, but they are fantastic, and I love them so much. I am on Chapter 12 of Full Circle, and this is another series I really need to get back into, because again, I put this down and got distracted. But they are fantastic books, and this, I don't feel like gets enough this does not get enough recognition at all. And I probably never would have picked up this series, or honestly, well, I picked this one up on my own, but a friend of mine recommended me this book, and it is absolutely fantastic. So it's really cool to have somebody to talk about the books with who has read the entire series. And this book definitely needs a bigger fandom because it is just the series. The series is incredible. Oh my god, I love the series so much. I kind of want them to make like a Netflix show or a TV show or a movie, but I'm afraid they're going to mess it up, so I kind of don't, but I kind of do. But this is a fantastic series, and I highly recommend this book, as well as all the books I've shown today. I recommend every book I've shown today, so. And now, for the last final books. I tried to hold 3 books earlier, and it was an epic fail, so we'll see how this goes. But this is the classic novel fandom. If that's even a fandom, I don't know if it is or not, but yeah, I feel like that's not a big enough fandom, because not a lot of people read, I feel like not a whole lot of people read classic novels in their spare time, because I know a lot of people have to read them for school, and that just kind of ruins it, but I really love classic novels, and this is one of my favorite classic novels of all time. I've had this book since my junior year of high school, so it's been through some stuff, guys. I've almost gotten a new copy of it 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, nope, nope, can't part with this one. This one is very near and dear to my heart, and I cannot part with it. I laminated it a couple years back, and as you can see, I have bookmarked every highlighted quote in the book, and there's a lot of little bookmarks. There's a lot of little page flags in here. But yeah, I've nearly gotten a new copy of this a few times, and I'm like, nope, I can't. I can't. But yeah, that is the classic novel fandom, if that's even a thing. I don't know if it is or not, but if it's not, I'm going to make it a thing, because classic novels are wonderful. So that is all I have for today on books that need a bigger fandom. If you guys want me to, like, review any of these books, spoiler free of course, just let me know, and I will do that. So, bye!